The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Itsmrtaliaferro TV. I want to break this down the best way I can. Thank y'all so much for the love and support that y'all been showing me. This is for my basketball junkies who into that NBA content. I know y'all come to me for that exclusive, that real breakdown. Of course, we're going to talk about this Kyrie Irving, LeBron James saga here in Cleveland. We're going to talk about this for a little minute. This is to me, the hottest story this NBA offseason. This has been one of the craziest NBA offseasons ever. I'm talking about with stars moving, with Lonzo Ball entering the league. It's been so much going on. So I battled with some subscribers. I battled with something, and I thought about this for the last hour or so, long and hard. After the report broke out, I already did my first video on it. Check it out if you haven't done so. After the report came out that Kyrie Irving wanted out of Cleveland, I sat around and thought, so what does he want to do? Does he not want to play with LeBron James? Does he not want to be a part of the Cavs organization because of Dan Gilbert? Does he not want to be under the coach of Tyronn Lue? What the hell is going on? Well, we've been told that this thing is not as difficult as it might have seemed originally. Here's the reality of the situation. Kyrie Irving, it's not that he just didn't want to play with LeBron James, because he does want to start his own legacy. That is true. Yes, Kyrie Irving wants to be his own guy. He wants his own legacy. He won a championship with LeBron. He doesn't just want to play in the shadows of LeBron for the rest of his life. And right, everybody gets one life, right? Everybody gets one shot at their career, one shot at life. Kyrie Irving's in his prime, entering his prime, I believe right now, or close to it. He got one time to be in his prime for the rest of his life. He has to do what's best for him. He doesn't, I think we're either fans of LeBron James or we don't like LeBron James. Everybody doesn't have to do what's best for LeBron James' legacy. And I had to push back a little bit and watch myself. I'm a fan of LeBron. I'm not a Cavs fan, but I actually do really enjoy watching LeBron James play. I just think he's greatness. But I had to pull back a little bit. It's not, that's the fan in me talking, wanting Kyrie and LeBron to stay together. Because if LeBron leaves next offseason and he goes and plays in LA, I'd be the first one rooting for him. You know I'm a Laker fan anyway. I'd be the first one rooting for LeBron. But what does that leave Kyrie at? It leaves him in Cleveland with Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith. Oh, well, Kyrie never made the playoffs without LeBron. Kevin Love never made the playoffs without LeBron in Minnesota. Together, maybe they get to the playoffs, right? J.R. Smith got another year or so on his deal. That's because LeBron wanted him. Tristan Thompson got max money. He can't put the ball in the basket. If you left him in the gym overnight and you told him he couldn't dunk or lay it in or score anywhere from outside of 6 feet, you left him in the gym overnight, he probably wouldn't even have 6 baskets for you. So, with all that being said, Kyrie looked up and was like, no, why would I sit around and wait on LeBron to leave me, or let next summer be all about what LeBron wants to do? You've shown before that he'll leave his best friend. He left Dwayne Wade. You think he wouldn't leave you for a better situation? I don't blame Kyrie for getting ahead of this situation. And we're being told that he wants to go to San Antonio. That's the number one option on this list. There are 3 other teams on this list: the Miami Heat, the New York Knicks, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The thing about that is, I don't know why Kyrie even gave them those teams. He's just kind of wanting the Cavs to do some good favor for him and trade him to a team because he brought a championship to Cleveland. Kyrie doesn't have a no trade clause. So even though he wants to go to San Antonio, Miami, Minnesota, or the Knicks, he doesn't control anything. But I can't blame Kyrie for getting ahead of this. Why wait on LeBron to make his decision next year? Why? If LeBron doesn't know what's going on, why would you wait? Because everything outside of LeBron, let's give LeBron his credit for being greatness. I try to tell you all the time, as good as Kyrie is, LeBron is still the most valuable guy in the league. I try to tell you that all the time. The Cavs get to the finals because of LeBron James's greatness, right? That's why they're competing. You put in Kawhi Leonard with Kyrie and Kevin Love in Cleveland, they probably don't get to the finals. I'm telling you, they get to the finals because of whatever team LeBron James is on in the Eastern Conference, he's getting to the finals. Period. That's how great this brother is. So you look at that and you look at this team, if LeBron leaves, not a good situation, and LeBron caused the situation. J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson, these are Rich Paul's guys. LeBron got them paid, right? And Kyrie's looking up like, this is not the team that fits my system. This system is put in play for LeBron James. The team around him is put in play for LeBron James, not Kyrie Irving's skills. Kyrie wants to get out in the fast break and move. That's not the team that they have. That's not what this team is constructed over. It's constructed for LeBron. I'm not mad at Kyrie for that. I'm not mad at him for trying to get the hell out of town now. But let's make this clear. Kyrie Irving on a team where he's the focal point. Again, it didn't work in the past. He was younger. He's shown me nothing to tell me that will work now. I think it's a huge mistake. And anybody in his ear telling him otherwise, I think they're wrong. Telling him he needs to leave LeBron James. But I'm not Kyrie Irving, right? You get one life. Again, like I said earlier. Look, think about it. Kyrie Irving could be considered the best player on probably upwards of 20 teams in the NBA. And if his one life and his one career that he has, if he wants to be the guy, who am I to tell him, nah, don't do that, bro. That's not a great career move. If he wants to be the guy with his one time to play the game of basketball, then so be it. That's not for me or you to judge what he wants to do. And again, I went back and studied this, and I thought about it, and I read reports, and I read sources, got some sources. So yes, he's leaving or trying to leave Cleveland because of LeBron James. But I don't think it's necessarily because their relationship is toxic. I just think Kyrie wants to be his own man. I just don't think he wants to be in LeBron's shadows. Everything, it's by default, it just has to be about LeBron James when you play with LeBron James. Period. That's what this man's greatness has. That's what comes with his greatness. And Kyrie it just looks like he doesn't want to do it. And if LeBron is not committing long term to this team, if he really does have these Los Angeles rumors that we've never heard come out of LeBron James' mouth, by the way, but he ain't doubted them. He ain't did anything to refute them either. If LeBron James is really thinking, let's go to LA or maybe to New York, since Phil Jackson's out of the Knicks organization, why does Kyrie have to sit around this year? You know y'all not better than Golden State. Why does he have to sit around and wait on LeBron to leave him with nothing? And again, if LeBron would leave Dwayne Wade in Miami, his best friend, he'd leave Kyrie next year for a better situation. Point blank, period. I was thinking in my head, maybe Kyrie doesn't want to play for Ty Lue. I still don't believe Ty Lue's a good enough coach to coach this Cleveland Cavaliers team. To me, he looks like a graduate assistant. I got partners, I believe, that could coach this team better than Ty Lue. I don't look at him as a head coach in the NBA. I look at him as LeBron's assistant. And it looks like Kyrie, I don't think he's upset with LeBron James, the basketball player. I think he's upset at everything else that comes with that. LeBron, because they can't find a coach smart enough, he technically is becoming your coach. LeBron has technically become your GM. The J.R. Smiths and Tristan Thompsons are only around because LeBron wanted these guys to get max money. That was a terrible move to give J.R. Smith that money. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kyrie Irving knew it. Tristan Thompson, that's a terrible move to give him $80 million. He can't score the basketball in a league where Golden State is only getting better. Like, you look around at this team, Kyrie has had no say-so in any of these moves. It's been all about LeBron. And Kyrie's like, I'm pretty sure talking to friends in the offseason like, wait, I'm as good as James Harden. I'm as good. Why do I not get to call any of the shots? Because I play with LeBron? And I get why LeBron has been caught off guard. But let's keep this in mind. LeBron always does what's best for LeBron one career. And he doesn't get to now say, I'm blindsided or I'm this, I'm that. I didn't know anything about this. LeBron has been the ultimate do what's best for LeBron and LeBron's brand his entire career. And you can't get mad because now you're on the other end of that. That can't shock you. That can't be the thing that now you're like, whoa, I can't believe Kyrie would do this to me, when LeBron's career has been, he went on national television and made a decision and didn't tell teammates. He left his best friend in Miami after losing in the finals. And you just gotta know who LeBron is, and he can't get mad at the thing that Kyrie has given to him back now. Kyrie's giving him that same energy that LeBron has given other teams and players in his career. Again, Kyrie wants to play in San Antonio. That's his number one option. I don't think that will happen. They don't have the assets to trade him to San Antonio. Kyrie doesn't control that without a no-trade clause. Popovich would be a great coach for Kyrie. Kawhi and Kyrie would be great, but they don't have the pieces to trade. They don't have any pieces they don't have any pieces to give the Cavs. Outside of Kawhi, your best piece was probably Simmons. You lost him to Orlando. I don't think the Cavs are going to want to age in Pau Gasol when they already got Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson. That doesn't make any sense. Tony Parker's aging. Ginobili obviously aging. I don't even know if he's coming back next year yet. They have nothing. Patty Mills is a piece. I don't think you're going to make LeBron James happy with Patty Mills. So the San Antonio thing is out the window. The Miami Heat thing, I mean, maybe for Hassan White, I doubt it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Miami's going to want to keep Hassan Whiteside. They don't have the pieces in Miami to trade for a Kyrie Irving. Who you really want? Like what? Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow? That doesn't make any sense. Minnesota, they could go Butler. But now if you're talking about that, like Butler really doesn't make sense in Cleveland if you don't have Kyrie. You're still not getting over the Warriors with that. Probably won't even get out of the East. And if you just open it up and you got to look around the league, I'll probably come back and do more about that. There are teams that, I mean, you're not going to get equal value for Kyrie. But, I mean, there are other trades that could possibly happen. If I'm the Cavs, I don't trade Kyrie. Period. I don't trade Kyrie. You just got to deal with it. And then when his contract is up, he still got like 2 years on his deal and a player option on the third year. You just deal with it if you Kyrie. And if you're the Cavs, he mad, so what? This is gonna blow up because they're not gonna win in the future. They're probably not gonna even get to the finals this year if this turmoil really boils over. And now LeBron's gonna be like, damn, you don't want to play with me? So now it's gonna be a bad energy there. This is gonna be negative. I mean, like this is gonna be a toxic relationship all season. We're gonna talk about this all season if Kyrie stays in Cleveland. LeBron's definitely gonna want to be out now. And Kyrie, he can't force him way out. He's under contract. He doesn't have a no trade clause. So we'll see. If I'm Cleveland, I'm not trading him. But San Antonio is the team number one on his list. And he has Minnesota, New York, and Miami as teams behind. We'll come back with more on this developing story. Kyrie Irving wants to be a San Antonio Spur. He wants out of Cleveland. And I'm going to be honest with you. The biggest reason, it has to do with LeBron. Not because he doesn't like LeBron, but LeBron's situation and what it is to play with LeBron James. Subscribe to my channel. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on Itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!